Сегодня у нас с вами первый урок курса Verbs of Motion. И наш план на сегодня. Сегодня мы с вами изучаем 4 глагола движения. Глагол – это verb, движение – это movement. И глагол движения – это verb of motion or verb of movement. And what will you need today? First, ручка или карандаш и тетрадь или блокнот. Because you will write your sentences, your own sentences with the verbs of motion. Сегодня мы изучаем глаголы ходить, идти, ездить, ехать. It would be great if you also draw this chart in your copybooks because you will better memorize these 4 verbs of motion. All 4 verbs ходить, идти, ездить, ехать mean the same, to go. But the first 2 verbs ходить и идти mean to go on foot or to visit a place in your own city so that you can reach it without any transport. You can walk there. And secondly, to visit a faraway place. You cannot go on foot there. Например, я говорю, я хожу в спортзал около дома. But I say, летом я езжу на море в отпуск. I cannot say, летом я хожу на море в отпуск because I cannot walk. I have to drive there, or I have to fly, or I have to go by train. As you can see, we use ходить и ездить for regular actions. Я хожу в спортзал, I can add каждый день, or я хожу в спортзал 2 раза в неделю. Летом я езжу в отпуск на море, I can add каждый год, or в июле. And now it's your turn to practice. Вы ходите на работу или вы ездите на работу? The only difference is if you say я хожу, it means that you walk. If you say я езжу, it means you use any transport. Итак, вы ходите на работу или вы ездите на работу? If you walk, you write in your chart he. Я хожу на работу каждый день. And if you use any transport, you put down your example he. Я езжу на работу. Now, let's practice and say out loud what you just wrote. Я хожу на работу. Я езжу на работу. Again, a little bit faster. Я хожу на работу. Я езжу на работу. As for the word езжу, езжу. When we pronounce езжу, it sounds like езжу. It sounds like long ж. Езжу. Я езжу на работу. Я езжу на метро. Я езжу на машине. Now you might have a question. Why do we need and when do we use идти и ехать? Идти и ехать are also verbs that mean to go, but we use them for actions right now. It's like, not I go, but I am going right now. For example, сейчас 8 утра, и я иду на работу. Я иду is the form of the verb идти. Or сейчас 8 утра, и я еду на работу. Еду is the form of the verb ехать. And again, идти is used when you walk, and ехать is used when you are using any transport. Again, what we have just learned is Ходить is a regular action and it is walking. Ездить is also a regular action, but it is going by transport. Идти is an action of walking right now. And ехать is an action of going right now by any transport. Now it is time to conjugate all these verbs. When I say conjugate, I mean that we will write down now all these forms. And I really recommend you to put them down because it would be very necessary when you practice to have all these forms. The first verb, regular action and going on food, is ходить. Я хожу, ты ходишь, он, она ходит, мы ходим, вы ходите, они ходят. Я хожу, stress is on у, it's not я хожу, it is я хожу, я хожу. Because у is stressed, we pronounce а in the first syllable. Я хожу на работу. And then the stress is on о. Ты ходишь, он ходит, мы ходим, вы ходите, они ходят. Great. Let's go on and take regular action going by transport. It is the verb ездить. Let's conjugate ездить. Я езжу, езжу, е is stressed. Я езжу, ты ездишь, он, она ездит, мы ездим, вы ездите, они ездят. The stress is always on the first syllable. Е. Езжу, ездишь, so on. Now let's conjugate two verbs that we use for actions right now. Идти is walking right now. Я иду, ты идешь, он, она идет, мы идем, вы идете, они идут. Put your attention to stress. Я иду, у is stressed. And the fourth verb is action right now, but going by transfer. It is ехать, ехать. Я еду. Compare it with regular action. Regular is я езжу, and action right now is я еду. Например, каждый день я езжу на работу на метро. Но сегодня, сейчас я еду на такси. Я еду, ты едешь, он, она едет, мы едем, вы едете, они едут. Perfect. Что еще важно знать? What else is important to know? There are two important moments. First, идти и ехать, the verbs that we use for actions right now, are very similar or they are the same as I am going to in English. Not I go, but I am going to in English. So the same way, in English we can use them for future tense for our plans, right? I can say, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. The same way we can say in Russian. I can say, завтра я иду на пляж. Или завтра я еду на пляж. So, what I want to say is that verbs идти и ехать can be used for planned actions in the future. Remember that and use it. And the second important thing is that the place where you are going to, whatever it is, пляж, работа, спортзал, should be in accusative case. No matter what verb of motion you use, put the place you are going to in accusative case. Just to remind, accusative case means that masculine and neuter words do not change, they stay the same. So I say, я иду на пляж. Пляж is masculine word and I do not change it. Или я иду, или я еду в спортзал. Спортзал is masculine and I do not change it. And feminine words in accusative case change their last letter. A into U, я into you. Like работа becomes работу. And I have to say, я иду на работу. I cannot say, я иду на работа. Impossible. Только я иду на работу. Before our next lesson, I really recommend you to review accusative case so that you feel confident about that. I will put the link for my lessons on accusative cases somewhere here or here. Our next lesson is going to be next week, and next time we are going to learn past forms of the verbs of motion and also which preposition to use, в or на, because sometimes we say я иду в спортзал, или я иду в парк, или я иду в школу, and sometimes we say я иду на работу, я иду на пляж. We will take it next time. This course on verbs of motion contains 10 lessons, 10 videos. Our next lesson is going to be next week, and after each lesson you're going to get homework. It's going to be a downloadable file. The file, you can find the file below the video. The link will be below the video. In the file, you're going to find a text with my audio. You listen to the audio, you read the text, then you read it without an audio out loud, and then you make your own text in the same way. If you have any questions or doubts, please contact me or put your comment also below. Also, there will be 3 exercises to practice these verbs of motion that we have already learned today: ходить, идти, ездить и ехать. Please do all these exercises, and at the beginning of our next lesson, I'm going to give you the correct answers so that you can check yourself. You will find a lot of information on accusative case and other important things in your homework file. Please don't forget to download it. И на сегодня это все. Увидимся в следующий раз на следующей неделе. И сейчас я иду пить мой кофе. Всем пока-пока!